I still remember my dad, when I was wheeled into ICU, he panicked and he rushed down. He forgot his dentures. So imagine you don't wear denture and you rush out, and that kind of urgency, that kind of fear in him. And he told me he feared that he will lose one of his sons. In 1984, I was only 25 years old, 2 years after my ORD. I used to be very active and in sports and all this. So it's just that in March, I felt there's a pain in my stomach. So I went to the company doctor and they said, oh, it's just a stomach upset. So until on Monday night, I threw up so violently that blood actually came out. They rushed me to the A&E where they put in all the tubes and everything. And I don't really know what's happening, at that time. Then only when I overheard the doctor saying, oh, yeah, you have diabetes, diabetes, and you need to go on insulin. Then I realized, oh, what's insulin? At my age, how could it be? I don't even know what's insulin. Diabetes is never a thing that I can think of. Because I was only 25. I was supposed to start out my career and I want to settle down. And with this, everything seems to go away. I don't think anybody would like to marry someone who is on the insulin jab every day. But I have no choice. I have to go through it. For the first 2 years, I just focused purely on work, home, insulin. People were saying I was depressed for that period of time. It came to a point where I challenged myself. And the reason I challenged myself is because I go to DS, Diabetes Singapore's talks by the doctors. So there was one doctor who said, oh, within 5 years, your kidney will leak. Within 25 years, you will go on dialysis. So I calculate 25 plus 25. By 50, I should be on dialysis. That's not good. That's not good if you want to set a family. And so I said, no, I should not. I challenged myself. Why I should not? Because in one of the talks, there was one old man, I remember, was about 80 years old, stand up and ask questions. He said he had diabetes for more than 40 years. So I said, if he can survive for 40 years, then 25 years is optional. I can go through that. He becomes my role model. So I said, okay, maybe my assumptions are wrong. Let me restart. So that's how I restarted. And I got married. I got kids. Right? I got a very successful career. Now I'm already retired. That's the part which I feel very contented about. Diabetes is more than just a disease. It's also a lifestyle change. It's also your outlook for life. And how to find ways to bring it out is through your friends, through your social circle. In the initial years, they have a support group led by we are volunteers. So the support group, each month they will go for walks. And then once a while, they will have talks by some podiatrist or nurse or this. Over time, we had that kind of bond that I think we treasure. Because with this bond, we can talk to one another so easily. And all of us are diabetic. We're in the same boat. We can always talk. The key is actually being positive. You have to be positive to see things in a different light. If you see on the negative side, you find that everything is dull and bound to fail and all this. But if you have to look at the positive side, things is not as bad as you think.